Wait, what just happened? The rankings have shifted again, and the news is sending shockwaves through the entire K-pop world. In August 2025, the latest brand reputation rankings for singers were released, and the results are both thrilling and a little heartbreaking. You won't believe who sits on top this time. Number 1 belongs to BTS. Once again, the kings of K-pop prove that no one can touch their legacy. What makes this even more jaw-dropping is that they aren't even promoting as a full group right now. Some are serving in the military, others are working on solo projects, and yet, together or apart, they've achieved the impossible. Their brand reputation index skyrocketed to 9,535,953, which is a 25.31% increase compared to just last month. Think about that for a second. In an era where trends fade overnight, BTS continues to grow stronger, even in moments of pause. Why does this matter? Because these numbers represent more than charts. They represent how often people talk about them, how strongly the media follows them, how passionately fans engage with them online, and how deeply communities around the world stay connected to their story. Every mention, every article, every conversation contributes to this ranking. And at the heart of it all is ARMY, the force that never sleeps, the family that continues to lift BTS higher, no matter the circumstances. Now, let's talk about second place. Standing strong right behind BTS is Lim Young-woong. His journey is nothing short of inspiring. With a reputation index of 7,311,589, he rose by 25.97% in just 1 month. That is phenomenal. Lim Young-woong's fandom is different. They are steady, loyal, and incredibly powerful. His presence in the rankings proves that even without flashy headlines, the love of his fans creates an unshakable foundation. His music, his authenticity, his quiet influence, this is what makes him stand tall in a sea of idols. And then comes third place, Blackpink. At first, hearing their name in the top 3 sounds like a victory. But here's the twist. Their index actually fell by 16.15% compared to July, bringing them to 6,822,422 points. This is surprising because they've been preparing for a new album and a massive world tour. And yet, the data shows a dip. Some might see this as a warning sign, but if you know Blackpink, you know this story isn't over. Every time people doubt them, they come back fiercer than before. This drop could just be the silence before the storm they're about to unleash. In fourth place, Psy continues to hold his own. His legendary summer-drenched show, concerts turn cities into unforgettable festivals, and his fans keep him solidly in the top 5 with 2,806,940 points. He's living proof that you can reinvent yourself and still command the stage decades into your career. Fifth place goes to IVE. With 2,786,683 points, their charm and youthful energy keep pulling new fans in. They may not yet have the decades-long legacy of their seniors, but make no mistake, they are rising and fast. The numbers may show a small dip compared to last month, but their momentum is undeniable. Every performance, every stage, every moment. They're building something that could last for years to come. But here's something most people don't realize. Overall, the brand reputation data actually went down this month compared to July. Fewer people were searching, fewer headlines were written, fewer conversations were sparked. Yet in the middle of this overall decline, BTS and Lim Young-woong surged forward. That means their growth is even more extraordinary, because they rose while the tide was falling. That's power. That's influence. And if you look deeper, this isn't just about charts or data. This ranking is a mirror of emotions, loyalty, and culture. It shows who people trust, who they admire, and who continues to capture hearts no matter what. BTS's rise tells us one thing: time and distance can't weaken true connection. Lim Young-woong's climb shows us that sincerity can compete with global stardom. Blackpink's drop reminds us that even legends face challenges, but also that challenges often ignite the greatest comebacks. So what happens next? Will BTS continue to reign at the top until their long-awaited full group return shakes the entire world? Will Lim Young-woong's quiet strength push him even closer to the crown? Or will Blackpink roar back with the fire only they can bring? No one knows. But one thing is certain, K-pop's story is never finished. Every month brings new surprises, new emotions, and new reasons for us to fall in love all over again. So tell me, If you were to bet on the next number one, who would it be? BTS holding strong, Lim Young-woong closing the gap, or Blackpink staging a dramatic comeback? Let's talk about it in the comments. I can't wait to hear your thoughts. And remember, this isn't just about numbers. It's about passion. It's about the artists who give their all, and the fans who give back even more. And as we've seen once again, the bond between BTS and ARMY is still unbreakable. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more deep dives into the stories behind the rankings. Because in K-pop, nothing is ever as simple as it seems.